Hello, Tamara Green here for A Course in Miracles, lesson number 47. Okay, we're going to get some circulation going, and my hands are flat, like at a 90-degree angle here, and we just keep those palms flat as we do this. Get the arms swinging, and then at the same time dipping down the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay, that feels good to get the circulation going. All right, lesson number 47. God is the strength in which I trust. If you are trusting in your own strength, you have every reason to be apprehensive, anxious, and fearful. What can you predict or control? What is there in you that can be counted on? What would give you the ability to be aware of all the facets of any problem and to resolve them in such a way that only good can come of it? What is there in you that gives you the recognition of right solution and the guarantee that it will be accomplished? Of yourself, you can do none of these things. To believe that you can is to put your trust where trust is unwarranted, and to justify fear, anxiety, depression, anger, and sorrow. Who can put his faith in weakness and feel safe? Yet, who can put his faith in strength and feel weak? God is your safety in every circumstance. His voice speaks for him in all situations and in every aspect of all situations, telling you exactly what to do to call upon his strength and his protection. There are no exceptions because God has no exceptions, and the voice which speaks for him thinks as he does. Today we will try to reach past your own weakness to the source of real strength. 4 5-minute practice periods are necessary today, and the longer and more frequent ones are urged. Close your eyes and begin as usual by repeating the idea for today. Then spend a minute or two in searching for situations in your life which you have invested with fear, dismissing each one by telling yourself, God is the strength in which I trust. Now, try to slip past all concerns related to your own sense of inadequacy. It is obvious that any situation that causes you concern is associated with feelings of inadequacy, for otherwise you would believe that you could deal with the situation successfully. It is not by trusting yourself that you will gain confidence, but the strength of God in you is successful in all things. The recognition of your own frailty is a necessary step in the correction of your errors, but it is hardly a sufficient one in giving you the confidence which you need and to which you are entitled. You must also gain an awareness that confidence in your real strength is fully justified in every respect and in all circumstances. In the latter phase of the practice period, try to reach down into your mind to place a real safety. You will recognize that you have reached it if you feel a sense of deep peace, however briefly. Let go all the trivial things that churn and bubble on the surface of your mind and reach down and below them to the kingdom of heaven. There is a place in you where there is perfect peace. There is a place in you where nothing is impossible. There is a place in you where the strength of God abides. During the day, repeat the idea often. Use it as your answer to any disturbance. Remember that peace is your right because you are giving your trust to the strength of God. God is the strength in which I trust. All right, I think I'm going to put a link to this little video clip that I was searching for. It was one of the Indiana Jones movies, and there was a part where the main character, Harrison Ford character, reached this ravine that he had to jump over. And I think it was even part of, if I remember the plot correctly, it was, he had to go there to even save his father. But there was no bridge. And it was a really deep and long ravine. But there was a sign right there that said, leap of faith. And as you'll see in the clip that I provide in the description, he really has some moments of fear, like, oh, you got to be kidding me. But something inside of him decided to just trust and go for it anyway. And he just puts his foot out, his leg out, and puts all his weight out and begins to make that first step into nothing, and boom, a bridge appears. And he's able to make it to the other side. And it's a perfect representation of today's lesson when we really trust in the strength of God. We don't have to rely on our own strength, because our ego is not strength. It's the opposite. It's so fear-based. It's filled with weakness. So we don't, we tend to get, so much effort into doing things, going to work, getting up, just making it through the day, because it's so not easy being a human being on this planet. It's really hard. But what if we take all that hardship and all that doubt and fear and anxiety and depression and sorrow and worry and the rest of it, and just give it over to God and trust that it's His strength that is going to get us through any and all situations, and that as a result, anything is possible. All right. May you be well. May you feel safe. And may you be at peace. I'll see you tomorrow.